friends, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here and you've never seen my face before, hi, hello, my name is Joanne, and I'm really glad that you're here. Okay, a few days ago I was wandering through Ulta, shopping for something completely unrelated to what I'm about to show you today, and this certain item caught my attention and I bought it. So, that's how we got here. I have a certain love-hate relationship with this particular brand. I keep leaving and then I keep coming back to it because I guess I like wasting my money sometimes. I just cannot resist their adorable packaging. Oh my God. Okay. Anyway, enough rambling. Apparently ColourPop came out with a Sonic Bloom collection. Look at the packaging. Holy crap. Beautiful. These are my shades. They are so beautiful. And I also got a cheek dew to try out today. So that's the only two things I got from the collection. They had some of those eye crayons and then they had some lip glosses and stuff. I don't need any more makeup, okay? I don't even need this, but it caught my attention. I went ahead and purchased it and I may be having some regrets, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. So, if you'd like to see me test out these two items and hear my thoughts on them, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and let's get into the video. Okay, we have already established that the packaging is freaking adorable, but I purchased this palette because I saw that it had some reds and oranges in it, but when you open it up, I'm underwhelmed. I'm having some regrets, okay? This whole row is like anything you can find in any ColourPop palette ever. And then there's like this random two dark shades of this probably is going to be a horrible color. Basically what I'm saying is let's do some swatches. We're going to start on the top row and move this direction. The first shade is Field Trip, Cosmos, Lunar Disco. Wow. So far I'm very impressed. This shimmer is called Heyday. This is a very cute little quad of neutrals. I'm not mad at it. Moving on to the second row. Da Bloom, Perennial, Hello Happy. Oh wow, that's interesting. It's like an orange to green shift. Wow, I did not expect that. Verbena. Oh wow, another duochrome I did not expect. Okay, that's beautiful. Moving on to the last row of all like these dark matte shades, which I tend to have a bone to pick with ColourPop. Let's give them a shot. Eclipse Season, Daffodil, Utopia, the very last shade, Dig Deep. It's like a dark plum shade. I think this is a good fall palette. It swatched okay, but let's try it on our eyes. As I mentioned, I also got a cheek dew, and this is in the shade Bubbles. And when I saw this out of the package, it immediately looked familiar to me because I basically already have this shade from a different collection. This one is the Passion Flower Cheek Dew from the Lush Life collection, and this is Bubbles. So, I basically have a duplicate. But we will try Bubbles out today. I'm going to start with shade Cosmos, and I did not prime either of my eyes. I'm going in unprimed today. This is a good shade, like skin tone shade for me. A nice base shade for the colors to start with. I was kind of starting to notice if you look at the shades as rows, this could be a cute look, this could be a cute look, and so on and so forth. So that's kind of nice. I'm going to deepen things up with Lunar Disco, the more tan shade. Why did I buy this palette? Retail therapy, I guess? I don't know. You could make this palette if you have just like a handful of ColourPop shadows. I really want to go in with this burnt orange shade called Eclipse Season. I like that shade a lot. So I'd like to deepen some things up with this one. That one's a little powdery, much more powdery than the top shades were. Which again, my issue typically lies with ColourPop in these deep, dark matte shades. I don't know, they get bad. They get really bad. So I'm just gonna keep an open mind. Hopefully this palette was not a poor purchase decision, but again, if you have just like a handful of ColourPop eyeshadow palettes, you probably have this palette. It's that time of the year where they're doing that thing where they're just reusing a ton of shades and making another variant of a neutral eyeshadow palette. But when I saw the pinks and reds and oranges, I thought it was a little bit more red-orange than it actually is, but we're making it work. Okay, that actually deepened up nicely. I'm just taking a little product, tapping out the excess, and just dabbing. I do not want to go in too heavy with these matte shades. I've noticed I'm having a little bit of like, I don't know, clumping maybe, but that could just be something on my eye, something that got caught in my moisturizer or something like that. I'm not sure. For my shimmery like lid shade, I'm going in with Da Bloom, which is the orange shimmer, and I'm doing that directly on the center. No eyeshadow primer or glitter primer or anything. Today's look is super simple. I just wanted to test out the palette, give it a try, see what we're dealing with here. For the inner part of my eye, I'm going in with hold on. I think I'm gonna do Heyday, even though I'm pretty sure if I'm remembering correctly, this is like a green shift. But I'm going in with Heyday. Hopefully that doesn't mess it up. No, it's okay. Okay. Okay, so far I am really liking that. I think it's very pretty, very fall-esque, very pumpkin-y in my personal opinion. So I am going to finish the base of my makeup and then I will be right back to apply the lower lash line and the cheek dew. Yes. Okay, I'm back. I finished my face. I added my lips. For lips, I'm using a Oden's Eye liquid lipstick in the shade Ripe Papaya. I can already tell this is going to be like literally one of my favorite shades for the fall winter time. It's so orangey, it's so burnt. I love it so much. Love this. And then I topped it with a Juicy Lip Tint from Profusion Cosmetics. This is their I guess there's no shade or anything on it. It's just the orangey one. I like this for fall. These two are going to be staples, I can already tell. Let's finish up the lower lash line. I really want to go in with these like magenta shades, so I'm going in with Daffodil on the lower outer portion. These dark matte shades on the bottom are so powdery. You really don't need a lot. You need to be careful when you're working with these. Same brush, but on the inner portion, I'm going in with Perennial, which is the magenta shimmer shade. All right, lashes. Okay, lashes on. Good. This is the completed eye look using the Sonic Bloom palette. What do you think? I actually really like it. I'm surprised. Did not go into using this palette thinking it was going to perform greatly. I thought this was just going to be one of those ColourPop collections that they released like haphazardly and it was going to be total crap. But I think you can actually make some really cute fall looks using this palette. So I picked this palette up at Ulta along with the Bubbles Cheek Dew. So let's give this a shout. Why did I say shout? Let's give this a try. I'm going to start just by putting some on the back of my hand. I got the deeper shade for fall, winter time. I'm already thinking fall. I'm thinking warm tones. I'm ready for fall. And I'm going to just go in with my beauty sponge and diffuse that out on my cheeks. I want some more. So far it's really pretty, but again, I have this shade. I already have this shade. That is kind of annoying. It's like they're just reusing the same shades but with different collections. Like, cash grab. I do like the cheek dews. I know they're a little polarizing. Some people think that it's kind of like a nice base for an actual blush, but I think they're so natural looking and they diffuse beautifully on the cheeks. I really like the formula. And they're really inexpensive, so if you're kind of on the fence, just give it a try. I think that you would really like them. If you like the natural, dewy, like flushed blush look. So, I like it. I always like it. I like it. Okay, and that is today's look. Let me know what you think about it. My final thoughts are, again, they just reused a color they already had. That's a cheap cash grab just so they could add it to a new collection, and that's annoying. But I do like the Cheek Dew formula, so if you're curious, I would suggest checking it out. They're really inexpensive, and I think they're really, really nice serum blushes. And again, with the palette, I think it's a really nice fall color story palette. But I bet you already have a lot of these shades already in your collection if you have a lot of ColourPop eyeshadow palettes. This is definitely one of those palettes that they just threw together. They used shades they already had and they've reused and used and used. But I think it is a really pretty color story for fall, and I think the look that I came up with today turned out really, really nice. So I do enjoy it, but you don't really need this palette if you already have a lot of ColourPop eyeshadow palettes. Now, that being said, if the color story draws your attention and you're into stuff like this, then I would say go ahead and pick it up. I mean, ColourPop is pretty inexpensive, it's really easy to find, and I thought the color story was nice, so that's my opinion on that. Anyways, that's going to be it for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Please give me 2 big thumbs up if you did enjoy the video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below if you'd like to see more videos from me. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye!